The whole fucking place is falling down.
Stupid fucking cat.
Yeah. Yeah, we had catastrophe 2 minutes before we had to go on the air.
Whatever.
What are you going to do with them? You can make mittens out of her.
I'm gonna when she dies.
Yeah.
She's a soft kitty.
How you doing, Shanny?
Fuck that.
Fuck that. Have a drink.
I'm gonna be talking fluent Ozzy Osbourne by the end of the fucking show. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Back on a Thursday, ladies and gentlemen. Yep. Once again, Shelby, you better be fucking tuning in. Chewing my ass because we do our shit on Fridays sometimes.
Sometimes.
Said, hey, sometimes Thursdays are just too rough on a guy. I don't have the oomph to pull through.
Well, last week
I can't give it my all.
It was St. Patty's Day, so.
Yeah, fuck that day, too.
That was our excuse.
We're back.
Yeah, good old-fashioned Thursday night.
We're back with the news you didn't know you needed to hear.
That's right.
We got a comment. Oh, Blake says, cheers, fellas.
Hey, Blake.
Thanks for tuning in.
Welcome to the place.
JB, yo, what's up, brother? Thanks for tuning in. Holy shit.
Yeah.
2 right off the bat. That's pretty fucking awesome. It's like a record. We got 2s and 2s of viewers.
2s of viewers.
Hell yeah. So what are we going to start off with? We had a story last week that we didn't get to. And you know what? I got sick as fuck this past weekend. Ugh. I couldn't even talk for like 2 days because woke up Monday morning. I was feeling kind of weird. You tired already?
Yeah,
Am I boring you? Am I fucking boring you?
No.
I woke up and I just had this weird feeling in my stomach. I was like, oh, fuck, what's going on? Went to the bathroom, put in my contacts, getting ready for work, and my stomach just went. So I made my way to the toilet. Hey, Shelly, cheers. Cheers, fucker, she says. Fuck yeah, we got 3 of them now. And I fucking hurled everywhere. Holy shit.
I know you didn't come out of your room all day.
All over my sweater, all over my pants.
Oh, shit.
I walk out to the kitchen, and I'm like, I'm not going in today. And I lost my voice over that shit. I sounded like a fucking, I don't know. Like,
did you give yourself a COVID test?
Nah, it's just a 24-hour bug.
Okay.
I was fine. But yeah, so I was wondering if we could even do the show tonight. I was like, God damn, I better have my voice back. Fucking people at work making fun of me left and right because I was like, talking like fucking, lost my voice and shit. Like, well, what happened to you? I was like, well, fucking violent fucking regurgitation and shit. It'll do that to a guy. And it seems like the older I get, the more often I'm getting sick now.
Yeah, it's funny that way.
It's not funny at all.
You're right. It's not fucking funny.
I got to go to work. I got to fucking pay the bills,
Wait. Just wait.
So what happened with you? You were bragging last week about your fucking strong-ass teeth. And I got strong teeth.
I did until that one fucking let go.
Better get looked at.
Well, there's here in town, I called the guy. They can get me in about a month.
Go to my dentist. She's fucking amazing.
Oh, yeah? And she's in Bismarck?
Yeah.
Give me your number.
I will do that.
All right. Text it to me.
I will do that. Oh, I got her card. I'll just give it to you.
Spitting out pieces of tooth.
Get that shit fixed or you're going to be sorry.
Oh, I know. Yeah. I know. But around here, people can't just walk into a dentist's office,
No, you got to make appointments.
Yeah, for a month in advance.
Well, that means they're good.
Here's the deal. They want, I told them, I said, listen, I ain't got much money. I just want to get this tooth fixed or pulled or whatever. I said, what's the deal with the money? She says, well, first we got to come in and we got to examine you. That's $68. Then we got to take x-rays. That's another $48.
Yeah.
And I said, well, do I need the x-rays? We don't see anybody without x-rays.
Yeah, because they want to see what the fuck's going on in there.
Yeah. Then she said, then we'll form you a treatment plan. I said, so bottom line, what can I expect to pay? She says, Anywhere from $200 to $500.
Well, depending on what they do.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I got Shelly here on the old podcast. What the hell happened to Drunkle? I'm waiting for some episodes here. Get back to me. So what do we got?
We got
A
Florida,
story.
man.
Yeah, we got Florida.
This was left over from last week.
Should we play the fucking music? We got a Florida man.
So it turns out in Florida.
Oh, wait a minute. B-Rad left her. What the fuck? What the shit, shell bells? She says Drunkle is dead for now. Oh, no. Oh, no. JB says, you can blame insurance companies for that. My wife works at a dental office.
Yeah. Yeah.
That happens, I guess. You know, everybody wants to make a buck.
Everybody wants to get paid. So anyway, we did a story a couple of weeks ago about the
Keep it up.
About
Keep
the
it up.
old-
Let's
old
get
lady-
that reel going.
about the old lady that was walking her puppy dog down by the creek or whatever.
Oh, yeah, an alligator ate him.
Alligator ate her. So it turns out in Florida, you don't even need to go out of your house to get bit by a fucking alligator.
What happened?
They're coming right up to the front door. Total surprise and shock. Daytona Beach man attacked by alligator after answering door. Knock,
Oh,
knock, knock.
shit.
Land alligator.
Knock, knock, bitch.
Yeah. 9-foot gator bit man's upper thigh.
So how did the gator knock on the door?
I don't know.
With his tail?
A Daytona Beach man bitten by a 9-foot alligator Saturday said the attack happened after he heard a noise at his front door and opened it, only to find an unexpected visitor. Scott Hollingsworth said he was watching TV with his wife at their home in Champions Drive when he heard a bump at the door. I jumped up and headed over and opened the door, stepped out while trying to reach the lights and barely got out the door, and my leg got clamped on and started shaking really violently. Damn.
Alligator's like, I want to use your pool.
Yeah, I want to use your pool, yeah. It happened so quickly, it wasn't a whole lot of time. It was just total surprise and shock, he said. We see alligators behind our house. It's a regular thing, but they always keep their distance from us. Hollingsworth was bitten on the upper thigh and taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening
upper
injuries.
thigh. Either he was
Yeah.
a midget or that fucking alligator jumped to
Oh,
fucking get him.
He was 9 feet. All he had to do was raise up, and he's 4 feet off the ground, you know.
Oh, okay.
I surprised the alligator as much as he surprised me. A trapper called by the Florida Fish and Wildlife Conservation Commission found the gator and euthanized it. Made boots.
Well, what the fuck was the alligator expecting? I mean, Jesus Christ.
According to Florida Wildlife Commission, nuisance alligators are euthanized and not relocated because there is a stable and healthy population in Florida. Relocated gators often try to return to the capture site or end up fighting with other gators in their new habitat. Frank Robb has nearly 30 years' experience working with crocodilians and started the nonprofit Environmental Education Awareness Research Support and Services. Jesus.
I'm surprised you didn't stumble all over that
I'm
fucking
telling you, I am
word.
too. He said an alligator and human interaction will become more common as spring gets closer.
Ooh.
Yep. They're hormonal. Their hormones, which are actually very similar to ours, ramp up twice a year. This happens to coincide with spring and fall. They're just more active this time of year. And you start to see more human conflict with them kind of crossing paths.
You fucking think about it. The alligators were fucking there first, right?
Oh, yeah.
We're encroaching on their fucking territory.
Yeah.
Of course they're going to get pissed off and start knocking on doors and biting people in the leg.
Well, see, that's what happened because, there for 150 years, it was war on fucking alligators.
It still is.
Yeah, but you can't kill them now. Used to be able
It's a season.
Yeah, but it used to be you could just, a gator went in your yard, you kill it. Period. That was the end of it. You just shot it and it was over.
What happens if you do that now?
You get a big ass.
That's called a nuisance, right?
Yeah, but you can't.
He's in your
shoot him.
yard.
You can't just kill him.
Well, they did.
They called a guy to kill it.
Okay,
You
so
can't
if your
just kill
fucking 3-year-old's getting death rolled in the backyard, you're going to wait for a guy to show up before you cap that fucking alligator?
You're gonna kill it. But it used to be if you just saw a gator in your yard, you could kill it. Or if you just saw a gator swimming down the canal, you could kill it.
You know what? Gator shows up in my yard, I'm going to kill it. I don't care who's watching.
Yeah, well, if a gator shows up in your yard, I'm selling tickets to the execution.
Well, you ain't going to have time because I'm just going to shoot it.
Well, I'll have plenty of time because I figure it's going to take them at least a week to get here.
Yeah. So what happened with this dude's leg?
It says he had non-life-threatening injuries.
Oh, then fuck him.
Yeah. So knock, knock, bitch.
Yeah. Florida woman charged with meth after falling asleep at a 7-Eleven with a gun on her lap. Yeah. We got Brooksville, Florida. Florida woman was arrested and charged with possession of meth after deputies located her asleep at a 7-Eleven gas pump. Well, how do you sleep? You're on meth.
Oh, she's probably coming down.
According to investigators on Wednesday, a Hernando County Sheriff's deputy was at a 7-Eleven gas station located in Brooksville when he noticed a suspicious vehicle at the pumps. An employee of the gas station told the deputy that the vehicle had been sitting at the gas pump for over 45 minutes. Deputy approached the vehicle to make contact with the driver. The deputy located the driver, who was later identified as Nicole, 30, asleep in the driver's seat with the firearm on her lap. And you fucking wake her up, she'd probably fucking shoot your ass. Investigators say deputy also observed 2 glass smoking pipes often used for narcotics. She was removed from the vehicle. During the search, deputies located a backpack with her driver's license inside, contained small baggie with crystal-like substance. The substance field tested positive for meth, weight of 20 grams.
She damn near had an ounce. She had 3/4 of an ounce.
Holy shit. I'm surprised she didn't get charged with like fucking intent to deliver and distribute. She possesses a valid concealed weapons permit. She was charged with possession of meth and possession of drug equipment. Transported to jail, $1,600 bond.
Yeah, key thing there is she had a concealed weapons permit.
Let's take a look at what. Oh shit! I didn't download the picture.
That's okay. I lost half of the fucking website here. Oh, there it is.
Birthday 7-Eleven nap.
Maybe she'd just been up for so long the meth just wasn't working.
Oh, normal 7-Eleven nap. Maybe she just had a really big gas tank.
Yeah.
She's like, fuck it, I'm going to catch 40 winks before I go to,
I'm just going to put it in a gallon a minute.
Loss of gun rights right there.
Yep.
That's what Carrie's saying. Yeah, I suppose, you got some fucking... And she had 2 glass pipes. I mean, one isn't good enough. I mean, if she fucking one up each nostril, let me get that picture up.
One might get hot, You wouldn't want to be holding a hot pipe when you have to take another hit.
Oh, she was like fucking chain smoking that shit then.
Yeah, she looks pretty rough.
Okay, here she is.
She'll get a nap now.
It's like the left side of her face is all fucking maybe she was leaning on her fucking hand.
Yeah, it's
or something.
red, doesn't it?
Yeah, pretty red.
Maybe that's where she's mushed up against the steering wheel.
Or up against the fucking car or the window.
Yeah, something.
Oh, we did that one. All right. So what's next?
Well, did you know?
Nope. I have a feeling you're going to tell me.
That bestiality is legal in 4 states.
Oh, yeah. You sent me that story.
And
we had a story last week about a guy fucking a dog.
Yeah, fucking a dog, yeah. But he was doing it in Florida.
He was in Florida. That's not one of the 4 states?
No.
You would think it would be.
Well, you would, as much as they do it, yeah.
Yeah.
But
governor would say, fuck it. They're doing it already. Might as well just let them do it.
It's 4 states: Hawaii, New Mexico, West Virginia, and Wyoming. Wyoming, where the men are men and the sheep are scared.
Scared.
Lawmakers in Hawaii are considering a measure to formally outlaw the sexual abuse of animals. And
they're considering it.
Considering
maybe I don't know.
Yeah, well,
let's think on this. I'm on the fence about this whole thing.
You know, them libertarians, you know, they don't want excess laws floating around. What a guy and his Dalmatian do in the privacy of their own home, you know.
Yeah.
An issue the bill supporter says is surprisingly common but rarely publicized. People just don't want to believe this is happening in our community.
I'm getting drunk. I got the hiccups already.
This Kendrick guy, a public policy advocate for the Hawaiian Humane Society, said Tuesday at a hearing of the House Judiciary and Hawaiian Affairs Committee. The problem is that it is happening in our community, and we need to be able to stop it. Only 4 states, Hawaii, New Mexico, West Virginia, and Wyoming, do not have laws that formally prohibit sexual abuse of animals, traditionally known as bestiality.
Just sounds fucked up.
The act is often a punchline, but it's also documented a precursor to other serious offenses, including sexual abuse of children, as well as
Elsa, I will fuck you up if you touch that camera. I had to throw something at her.
Yeah. The cat's creating havoc.
Oh, man, she's being I don't know.
Being a weirdo.
Okay.
So anyway, yeah. A precursor for, as well as interpersonal violence and other forms of animal cruelty, according to the proposed legislation. In addition, sexual abusers of animals have been shown to collect and share child pornography and express interest in other aberrant behavior involving sexual violence and fetish behaviors.
Well, if you're fucking an animal, you got some shit going on with you that fucking science can't even explain.
I think, you know, having sex with animals is pretty shitty, but I'm not just going to automatically say
I don't know if it's shitty. I just think it's fucking weird.
Well, it's weird. It's fucking icky as hell. I mean, if you want just because you want to fuck your horse, doesn't mean you're going to go, you know, rape a bunch of little kids, you know.
Well, if it's a miniature horse, maybe
a pony,
like a Shetland pony.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I guess I don't know.
Yeah, I don't get it either.
I'm glad I'm one of the majority, I guess, that doesn't find animals attractive.
Yeah. Establishing the sexual assault of an animal is a separate crime will allow the state law enforcement officers to better identify potentially dangerous and violent sexual predators in their communities. The legislation would classify the act as a Class C felony if a person has sex with an animal, punishable by up to 5 years in prison and a fine of $10,000.
That's it?
Yeah. Anyone who has sex with an animal in front of a minor or forces a minor to participate.
Oh, my God.
They went straight there, you know.
Like that one guy last week, he was fucking
fucking a dog in front of them kids.
In front of the kid, yeah. I guess, yeah.
It would be a Class B felony and subject to 10 years and a $25,000 fine. The measure would address gaps in the state animal cruelty laws, which require proof, typically bodily injury or death, to prosecute specific crimes. Sexual assault, particularly of larger animals and livestock, often doesn't generate that type of evidence. Additionally,
his asshole wasn't bleeding as much as the fucking chihuahuas.
Additional acts of sexual abuse are discovered long after the incident occurs, limiting the available evidence.
That is just fucking weird. I mean, I know there's people out there that like fucking animals. I just don't get it. If we have anybody listeners out there that like fucking animals, give us a ring. Let us know why you like fucking animals. I mean, is it because they don't say anything, or you don't have really a commitment? Is it like a hooker? You can just say goodbye at the end, and
it's probably just easy, you know. I mean,
I don't know how easy that would be.
Well, you don't have to pay them.
No,
you know? And they're not going to tell anybody.
That's what I just said. Yeah,
yeah, and I mean, I don't get it either.
It's. Yeah, I see a sexual deviant behavior there, because you just want to put your dick in something. You don't, well, maybe you do. I was going to say, you don't see women in the news fucking animals.
Well,
really.
It depends on whether or not you've been to the Philippines.
Well, I like local
there
news.
are movies. You
Well,
know.
there's like in Mexico, they got the donkey show
Yeah.
where the woman takes that big 14-inch cock.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like here in the U.S., we find fucking stories about guys fucking dogs and horses and sheep and cattle and fucking Komodo dragons. I mean, you don't really read about that type of shit. Like women don't really. I don't know. These guys pretty fucking desperate or what?
Yeah, I don't get it. I mean, I don't get it unless women
Unless
they're just smarter,
well, they are smarter. They're
just-
definitely smarter.
sneakier. You know.
I mean, like guys, guys have to work for it. You can't just go out to a bar and fucking, like, I'm getting laid tonight and just, go have anyone you want. A woman could do that if she wanted.
Well, evidently these guys can go to the bar and say, "I'm getting laid tonight," just
And
not
go-
by a person.
Yeah. I got a cousin that has a cattle farm over yonder. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
I wonder how many fucking people are going to piss off now.
I don't know, but this turned out to be a lot longer article than I thought it was going to be.
Oh, shit. JB says, my brother's wife looks like an animal. I'll see if he can call you.
Oh.
I'm looking forward to that one.
I kind of realize now why none of my family
Listen to
contact.
us.
No, they just quit. Never hear from them on Facebook or anything anymore. They fucking ghosted my ass.
They listen to the podcast and
think,
they're like,
yeah.
what is their deal?
No.
Well, Carrie's uncle listened. He said, terrible podcast.
Yeah.
Terrible. I'm like, well, okay.
Yeah.
I've never really called you any terrible names, but I'm about to start.
I just, some people just don't get it.
Well, this is the shit that happens in the United
I
States.
know. Yeah. No. It's.
And this is why we do it, because we have a story, okay, coming up here. Our buddy Steven sent me a story because he really wants a t-shirt. And, and I told him, I was like, find us a fucked up story. The shit that you don't really expect to see in the news, that you see it and you really like, what the fuck? So he sent me this story, and I'm going to leave it up to Sanchez if you get a shirt, Steven, because this is, okay, North Dakota family reels in great white shark while on vacation.
It was like a record great white shark.
No,
Did
it
it-
was just
did
a fucking shark on
Did it have-
vacation.
did it have body parts in its stomach?
No,
Did it have like 3 eyes or something?
no.
Steven.
I was, if they would have reeled in the shark in North Dakota,
Yeah. there you
that would have been a fucking story.
Landed a great white shark while vacationing in Medora.
Yeah, that would have been a story.
That
Yeah.
would have tipped you over, man.
So
That would've
we're
tipped you
going to have to ask you, Steven, to try again, please.
Yeah.
I know you want a shirt. And this is even in Florida. So we'll give you some stickers for this one.
over. You definitely get some stickers.
Vacation and family went fishing in Florida and was shocked to reel in a great white shark. How are you shocked? You fish in a goddamn ocean and you're shocked you reel in a shark?
Yeah. How big was the shark?
I don't fucking know. The kids described the adventure as the best day ever. I don't even want to read this. It was fucking reeled in a shark.
You need to work a little harder, Steve.
Yeah, there are plenty of fucked up stories.
I mean, and if you want to do a Florida story, just get on the internet and start typing in weird Florida shit.
Holy shit, JB says that comment gave me a notification for harassment.
What?
What the shit? And Carrie, I made a pussy joke and it got flagged and I had to delete it. What? Are we getting fucking spied on here in fucking Facebook land? Maybe you guys should fucking switch over to YouTube and start
Well, I
commenting.
think Carrie usually watches on YouTube.
No, they're all on Facebook.
Oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah. I don't think YouTube has quite as many restrictions until like 2 days after. Then they'll be like, oh,
Yeah, they'll
you
just
shouldn't have done that.
they'll just turn off the chat replay.
What the shit? Facebook is kind of...
So much for your First Amendment, huh?
Yeah, well, we're sure giving it. We're practicing it.
Hey, they can.
It's like that one episode we had on YouTube got deleted because we were talking about something, but Facebook still has it up.
Yeah.
Carrie says it would let me comment while on YouTube. It would or wouldn't? What the hell's going on here?
Yeah, I don't too.
Okay. What else we got?
2 deputies. This is Greensville, South Carolina. They got disciplined for shooting one another during training.
As if shooting one another isn't discipline enough.
Yeah, well, three Greenville
Bullet to the fucking body.
3 Greenville County deputies have been disciplined following an investigation after friendly fire left one deputy with a foot injury. The Greenville County Sheriff's Office launched an investigation on February 22nd after a deputy shot another deputy during a training exercise in Abbeville County. The Sheriff's Office said the deputies were training with blank rounds during a controlled exercise near Industrial Park Ave.
Even if you're... Didn't they hear fucking Alec Baldwin's Rust fucking movie? You don't point guns at goddamn shit.
After the training exercise, deputies were securing equipment when Deputy 1 fired a blank round from a simulation gun at another in an act of horseplay. The second deputy responded by firing back, forgetting he had already switched back to his duty weapon. And these are the guys that were given the guns to. And struck the first deputy in the foot.
Oh, where the fuck? I mean, dance, fucker. Bam, bam, bam.
Yeah,
dance.
To a hospital where they were treated and released.
They weren't booked?
Both deputies involved have been disciplined for careless use of firearm and improper handling of a firearm. They were given a 10-day suspension and will undergo remedial training. I wonder if they got a paid leave.
Oh, yeah. Paid vacation.
Yeah, suspended with
Well, you get caught doing shit like that. You know what they should have done is put their ass on desk duty. You don't get a gun.
Yeah, you don't get a gun.
You can wear the uniform. You can have a badge, but you're answering the goddamn phone from now on.
Yeah, directing traffic somewhere.
And Carrie says it would not let her comment on while on YouTube. I don't know, maybe YouTube's got a fucking stick in their ass for us too or something.
Nah, they've got those algorithms that catch words, they're constantly listening to everything that's going on. Constantly. It's not like a person, but it's just a program that monitors
AI.
everything. Yeah, AI, and then here's a word and it pink gets all freaking butthurt and puckered and shit.
I'm glad
the men
they don't
and women
flag us.
entrusted to uphold justice.
We say a lot of
the
words.
Greenville County Sheriff's Office are held to the highest standard of conduct. While I understand that accidents occur, moments of carelessness will not be tolerated under my leadership, said old Sheriff Hobart.
A welder? You can't comment. You probably need to go to live chat. Carrie, go to live chat. There you go. Hobart? That's a welder.
Hobart Lewis.
Hobart Lewis.
Yep. I'll ensure that deputies involved will undergo extensive remedial training following their discipline so they can take appropriate steps returning to serving others in the manner they are called to do so.
Well, all right.
Yeah.
And on that note, check this out.
In 1967, 107 countries signed a treaty promising that the vastness of outer space would forever be free of nuclear weapons. Immediately, this became a huge problem. What is a global superpower to do? How is an overreaching, warlike, global, power-hungry group of war profiteers supposed to make a living with these kinds of restrictions? GIG Industry is proud to present to you God's Rods, a next-generation kinetic impact weapon for the 21st century. Imagine 34 feet of 9-inch solid tungsten dropped from orbit in whatever poor-suspecting shithole you desire. All the destructive power of a thermonuclear warhead without the radioactive side effects. Just set the coordinates and let gravity take over. Order yours today and we'll include our patented 100 God Rod magazines so you can hit multiple targets with one launch.
We really need to record some more ads.
Yeah, we do.
Carrie says because it's a link that Sean shared on Facebook. Okay.
Oh,
Now she's on YouTube. Nice. Now we got a YouTuber viewer. Speaking of YouTube, check out Tinsley's Lab. She's actually gaining more traction than this shitty podcast.
Yeah. Could be. She's got tons of likes and subscribers.
Yeah. Subscribe.
Yeah. Don't forget to hit the bell.
We'll post a link on happyhournewsteam.com.
Yes, we will.
Okay, what do we got? Bacteria. Bacteria.
The bacterium that eats heavy metal and poops gold.
And she says, Blake's listening with me. Hey, he's upstairs? I knew I smelled some fucking skunk again.
Is Blake here?
No.
Oh, yeah, he would have been down here.
So there's an eye fungus?
Oh, that eye fungus. Yeah, let me see.
That's what you just had up.
No, this is the one the bacterium that eats heavy metal
Oh, yeah, let's do that one.
and poops gold. It's
Poops
tiny
gold?
badass. Yeah. It might not have a place in the hold on, I got to make this bigger. It might
That's
not
what
have
she said, huh?
That's what she said over and over again.
Hold on. I got to make this bigger. I can't do shit with this right now. I need to make it bigger.
Yeah.
You heard that a lot
Yeah.
recently?
No, I haven't heard shit recently. Yep.
You're tongue-tied now, huh? You're
No,
thinking about...
I was going to say something like, nobody's heard my cat complain.
We just did a story
I
on
know,
you.
yeah. I was just joking.
Yeah.
It might not have a place in the fairy tale like the goose that laid the golden eggs, but there's a bacterium that can absorb compounds rich in toxic metals and extract gold from them, producing tiny golden nuggets.
Too bad it ain't that fucking algae headed for Florida, huh?
Yeah, really, yeah. Go take a trip down there and cash in. The bacterium in question is called Cupriavitis metallodurans and lives in...
What was that?
Cupriavitis metallodurans, and that's the last time I'm going to say it.
Just say Capri Sun.
Yeah. And lives in soil rich in toxic elements, as reported in Metalomics. Metalomics. What a fucking name for a magazine. You subscribe to Metalomics? In 2018, an international group of researchers worked out the molecular processes that allow this biological gold deposit. It all has to do with how it deals with copper and gold in the soil. Both copper and gold are toxic in large quantities, but the bacterium has evolved to need copper to survive.
So this isn't a water bacteria. This is in the ground.
This is soil, yeah, soil bacteria.
Oh, sorry, Florida.
Yeah, the soil that C. metallodurans lives in is rich in toxic heavy metals, which the bacterium converts into a form that is easier to be dealt with. If too much copper is present, the bacterium can activate a special enzyme called Cupa-A, which can pump out all the excess copper and keep the bacterium healthy. Apart from the toxic heavy metals, living conditions in these soils are not bad. This Professor Dietrich H. Nyes, a microbiologist.
Okay. So there's a bacteria that eats, if it's like overfed copper and shit, it poops gold. Where is this at?
In the dirt.
No, what
Doesn't say where. You know what?
Well, why not?
Because it just
That's what I want to know.
It's in soils laden with toxic metals. That's where it is. So it could be in.
So where did they do this research? That's what I want to know.
I'm looking.
Because I want to go dig up some fucking dirt. That's fucking pay dirt right there.
This microbiologist is at the Martin Luther University at Halle-Wittenberg. That's probably sounds like Germany. It doesn't say where.
That's bullshit.
It says planet Earth right there.
That's bullshit. I want to know where these little harmless gold nuggets can fucking be found.
Well, we'll never know.
That's a shitty story, Sanchez.
Yeah, thank you. Let me find that eye drop one.
How about this one? Family finds missing sister's body after crash.
Yeah.
Demands answers from police. I don't know if that's the right video. All my fucking words disappeared. Oh, wait. Okay, there they go again. Oh, here they are. Okay, the Martinez family continue to process. See, that there's a lot of words I don't get that they're disappearing on me.
Which story is that?
Family finds missing sister's body after crash.
All right. Let's see what I can do here.
This is weird. Okay, what the fuck? Over? Yeah, you know what? Fuck that story.
Well, I think I might have it here.
Yeah, we did that one.
Yeah. Jessica Martinez family continued to process the loss of the young mother, wife, sister, and friend on Sunday after they discovered her body days after her car was found crashed and abandoned in the area.
You better make that bigger so you can do something with it.
Get rid of that. Mario Morales Martinez's husband said she was working a new job as a server at a bar in North Dallas Thursday evening into Friday morning when she messaged him that she was on her way home about 12:40 a.m. Morales didn't hear back from her and assumed she decided to stick it out at work. Though he did call and text numerous times, he then went to her job and did not find her. First, I called the police to see if we could do about a report. He's like, well, it's not uncommon for young ladies, to break up or leave relationships just that way without giving notice. I kind of sat on that for a few minutes, and I was like, nah, I'm going to go to the police station and make a report. And he kind of said the same thing again. I pushed him a little harder and said, I just want to know if she might have had a wreck or to tell me if there's a hospital or something she might have been reported in. He said once he gave the license plate number to his wife's car, law enforcement was able to see the vehicle had been involved in a crash. According to Morales, the officer said the 911 call sounded like Martinez was arguing with a male in the car. Morales continued to reach out to other precincts trying to file a missing persons report. The Dallas County Sheriff's Office said it did work a crash Friday about 1 a.m. on southbound Interstate 35E at the connector of Woodall Rogers. At the time, no one was around the vehicle, according to the Sheriff's Office.
So she was found by a fence?
She was found by the family. The cops just basically didn't look for her. They just figured she ran, right? So the family went the next day and started looking around, and they found her like in 2 minutes. And she somehow had gotten wedged between a building and a fence. Yeah. You see, none of them could take the time to actually try and find her, said a tearful Manzo. It took us 2 hours to find my sister. Dallas,
Well, you think about it, 1, 2, 3 in the morning, it's pretty fucking dark. I mean,
yeah.
Unless they're really looking, they probably thought it was just a crash, and then they fucking took off running, and because they were all drunk and shit.
Yeah.
So they just treated it like an abandoned vehicle, not knowing.
But they said the 911 call that came in sounded like she was arguing with a man. So there was a 911 call about the crash from her.
From her?
Yeah.
Yeah. She was arguing with the guy.
That's what they said.
But then
when they went there, they just assumed.
Well, I see, this doesn't make any fucking sense, or am I just too fucking hammered to fucking put the pieces together?
Could be both.
Yeah. Well, okay, there was a 911 call about the crash or just a 911 call?
Let me get back. Let me find it.
Well, I'm trying to.
All right. According to Morales, the officer said the 911 call sounded like Martinez was arguing with a male in a car.
Okay, in the car.
Yeah.
So there was a male in the car, or maybe there was a crash with the male and she was arguing with him outside the car, or because you can't tell. I mean, unless it's a fucking,
Well, it doesn't even.
Yeah, this story's pretty incomplete when you think about it. I mean, was it a 911 call about the crash, or was it a 911 call about a male harassing her? And what time was this 911 call?
They're not giving us all that fucking information, man.
Okay.
It did work a crash about 1 a.m. So they responded to the crash around 1 a.m. He talked to her, the husband talked to her like at 12:40 a.m. Or text, it messaged him that she was on her home at 12:40. So in that 20 minutes,
Shit went down.
Shit went down.
And she got pinned up between a building and a fence somehow.
I'm wondering if maybe she didn't give somebody a ride and they like grabbed on her or something.
I don't know.
Who knows? Yeah. It was a fucking weird story.
Carrie's wondering, is she dead?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, yeah, she's plenty dead.
They found her body.
Well, that day later. And
Yeah. Well, we didn't get quite that far.
Well, yeah, wasn't it? You said the next day the family went to go look,
Yeah,
and 2 hours later.
They found her. They found his sister.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
Ooh, how about this one? Overland Park family lived with father's dead body for 6 years.
Oh, yeah.
How the fuck does that happen? Is this another hoarder situation?
This is a situation as to where we don't want to tell anybody Grandpa's dead because he's getting a check every month.
No shit. You
No
read the
shit.
story?
Yeah, well, I read it on a different site. Overland Park, 6 years. That's how long Overland Park police say a dead body was at the home of a Southwest Kansas City relatives. Said the body of Mike Carroll wasn't there alone. God,
Make it bigger. Make it bigger so it does something for you.
Relatives said the body of Mike Carroll wasn't there alone. As many as 4 other people may have been living with the body since 2016. Overland Park police found Carroll's body on a bed when they visited the home October 2022. He was 81 years old at the time of his death. The Social Security Administration is now in charge of the criminal investigation into what happened.
So he was on the bed and they didn't even move the fucker.
They just
They just left him there. Crank up the AC and
yeah, that's right.
hang up some fucking Glade plugins and shit.
I want 45 cans of salt. We're gonna dehydrate that guy.
Make some grandpa jerky.
Yeah. Other family members blindsided by the news told WDAF they are shocked the lies lasted this long. Family said investigators told them they were able to look at the pacemaker and determine Carroll's heart stopped on July 1st, 2016.
Nobody
Like the body with the broken watch. You know?
nobody came to visit, or nobody. I mean, what the? There is a smell to death.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Decomposition is stinks.
It's something that you've never ever smelled before. It has its
it's-
own aroma.
Very much like rotten meat.
Well, it's a little bit worse than that
Yeah,
because
it's like
rotten meat
sick-
doesn't have blood in it,
Yeah. Sickly, sweet.
and
It's,
sweet, pungent.
yeah.
Pungent's the word.
Yeah, they connected with Carol's nieces who live out of town. They said Mike was living with his daughter all this time, or at least they thought he was living with her.
Oh, was he living alone?
There were other people living in the house with him. 6 people.
6 people.
Yeah, that's what the headline said.
Here's the story, guys. Here's what we're gonna say. You know,
Oh, 4 other people. I'm sorry. It was 6
Well,
years, 4 other people.
it don't matter. 4
Yeah.
people. Here's what we're gonna say. Here, let me talk to the cops. Oh, jeez.
Yeah. See, just so confused about the whole thing. How can this happen? How can he lay there for that many years and nobody reported? The niece said.
Carrie says that it'll stop stinking eventually.
Yeah, pretty soon. Yeah, eventually.
Where is this? Kansas?
Yeah,
And what time? What part of the year?
July.
Yeah, that ain't gonna
yeah.
stop stinking for a while.
Yeah, not until it gets cold out. Yeah, the home on West 96 Terrace has fallen into disrepair with gutters falling off the roof. Neighbors still
Nobody cares about the gutters. It's
Yeah.
about the fucking dead body on the bed.
Neighbors still remember the old guy.
That's
yeah, I
been
know.
there.
him, said Ro Nyungen, who lived next to the home. And after that, a couple of months, I didn't see him. I said, maybe he passed away or went somewhere. I don't know. Janet, who lives in Iowa, told WDAF the coroner ruled her uncle's cause of death was natural, but the family questions whether neglect was also a factor.
How old was he? 80 something?
81.
Ah, he had a good run.
Yeah.
But then the main modus operandi was Social Security.
Yeah, this is why they put Social Security Administration in charge of the investigation. Because them checks is getting cashed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had a friend that had to go to prison, and he was in prison for like 3 years, and he neglected to notify Social Security because he was on a disability. His family kept the money. They just kept getting the checks and cashing them. He was pretty pissed when he got out.
Did they have to pay that shit back then?
He didn't.
But are
they never caught him.
Oh,
right?
But are they supposed to if you get caught in this type of fraud?
When you go to prison, the payments are supposed to stop.
Well, yeah, you ain't making any money.
Well, he was on a disability. It was disability because it didn't matter. He never worked anyway.
Oh,
he got disabled when he was young. It was only like $550 a month,
Only?
But he was he's in jail for 3 years, and his family, he was thinking, well, yeah, I'm going to have all this money when I get out, right?
Oh, so the payments stopped when he went to jail.
No, the payments kept going to his family's house.
Oh.
And they spent it. He got out. He was mad. He just about damn near went back to prison.
That's what you get, fucker.
Yeah.
So, this might be a short one tonight. It might not be an hour, but oh well. But you ever thought about going bungee jumping there,
Fuck
Sanchez?
that. Fuck bungee jumping. No, thank you.
How about skydiving?
Skydiving I might try, but not bungee jumping.
Why not?
Well, because you got more than one string holding you up on a parachute.
Well, there's more than one string on a bungee cord.
Yeah, but they're all wrapped together into one unit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So one string could still break.
Yeah, no.
You'd be all
thanks.
right.
No thanks. No thanks.
Well, I wanted to. I thought about it, but the older I get, I don't think my heart could take it. Skydiving, I think I'd like to try that.
Yeah, skydiving.
I don't know.
You
probably
need
need
extra big fucking parachute.
Yeah, you need one of those cargo parachutes that they drop.
They can parachute Jeeps. I
was going to say that they drop Jeeps from.
Yeah.
But a tourist bungee cord snaps. Check this out. During a 100-foot jump.
Yeah.
That's not a fucking long jump at all.
Oh, 100 feet's lot longer than you think.
That's 20 times 5. That's not that long for a bungee jump.
Did you watch the video?
Yeah, I'm watching it right now.
Looks like a pretty long fucking jump to me.
No, that's not a long jump. 100 feet is not that long. But luckily, this son of a bitch is over water.
Yeah, over water, and it broke almost most of the momentum before.
Yeah.
Before
otherwise, the water would have fucking fucked him up and killed him bad.
Yeah.
Until he was dead from it.
I mean, I've hit the water bad at about 20 feet, and it hurts.
Yeah, it's like concrete.
Bad. Yeah.
Water is very unforgiving. A thrill-seeking tourist leapt from a 100-foot high platform at an attraction in Pattaya, Thailand on February 24th and suffered multiple injuries after his bungee cord snapped. Following extensive hospital bills and physical therapy, the furious holidaymaker is now seeking compensation for his ruined vacation and loss of earnings. I'm pretty sure, I don't know about Thailand. I
Thailand,
wouldn't say I know, but I'm pretty sure that they make you sign a waiver of some sort saying, hey, if shit goes south, that's your ass. You're doing this on your own fucking...
Oh, yeah, you got to sign all kinds of waivers.
Yeah. Same with skydiving.
Oh, yeah.
If your shit don't open, I'm sorry.
The thing is, most first-time skydivers, well, I think all first-time skydivers.
Well, you have to jump tandem, I think, like 6 times.
So, if something happens to you, something happens to the other guy, too.
Yeah, they don't want
Unless
that.
they just dump you.
And they can just pull that little cord.
Whoop. Yeah. See ya. Wouldn't want to be ya.
But I don't know. I was, when I was in my younger days, I was intrigued about bungee jumping. I would have liked to have done it when,
I've done a little bit of rappelling, where you slide
bounce off the fucking cliff.
Off the rocks, yeah. There was
Yeah.
a place up by Red Feather Lakes in Colorado, we used to go and goof around.
But your rope didn't break.
No, rope is like 3,000-pound rope. So
Yeah.
And I'm sure that they probably wonder how old the bungee was.
Well, that's the thing is, they're supposed to test that shit.
I think they're supposed to just replace them every so often.
Well, after so many jumps,
toss
but
them out,
yeah. Well, like I said, this is Thailand. I
Yeah.
don't know their rules. I mean, it could have been India where they fucking just give you a rubber band
Yeah, right.
and a kite string.
Give you a fucking basket with a bunch of yarn in it and tell you to knit your own on the way down.
Oh, fuck. But he's seeking compensation for lost fucking pay or whatever the fuck and injuries. And all I got to say is, fucker, you're lucky you were over water because if that would have been land, you would have had broken everything.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Or probably be dead.
Yeah, well, that's what I mean.
Broken neck.
So that's it for this week. How'd it go? I don't remember.
It was all right. It was just fine.
I got hiccups.
We had listeners this week.
We had listeners. We had viewers. I want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in because we appreciate it. We've been doing this shit now for close to 3 years.
Yep.
And tell you what, we love it. And we love you. And don't forget, we have merch. Check out our merch store if you want. If not, okay.
We're easy.
We're easy. And we'll see you next time.
All right. Hey, and Steven, step up your game a little bit. Okay?
Yeah. Well, Shelby's like, you should message him. Say, do you even listen to their show? Have a good night, everyone.
Bye.